One of the most common ways to find a partner these days is by using dating apps and websites. But back in the 1950s, you had to get a little bit more creative. Here's an article from 1958 in McCalls Magazine listed 129 ways for women to get a husband. Some of the tips actually still apply now in 2022, others definitely not so much. So let's take a look at a few of the tips they listed to attract a mate. Tip number 113, if your mother is fat, tell him you take after your father. If he's fat too, tell him you're adopted.
Ooh. Are we just going through these because we have to?
Let's
we got to get that one out of the air.
If you have a strong reaction to one, jump in. Tip number 44, learn how to bake tasty apple pies. Bring one into the office and let the eligible bachelors taste it. Is that a euphemism?
Sounded like it.
I would argue that applies to everybody. Learn how to bake pies. People come around.
I brought donuts today, by the way.
Yeah. Tip number 23, go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may be widowers there.
Wow. Not wishing for the wife's death.
Wow.
All right, tip number 40, stand in a corner and cry softly. Chances are good that he'll come over to find out what's wrong.
Oh. Sounds like Tori.
Yeah. Like, that's supposed to work.
She's in the back. She heard this.
Tip number 90, never let him know he's the only one, even if you have to stay home 1 or 2 nights a week. That's actually a little bit of a chase is good in the beginning, I think.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Tip number 128, let it be known in your office that you have a button box and will sew on bachelor's loose buttons.
That's very. Where are you working where buttons are coming off that regularly? Where you're just like, oh, I have a whole button. Let's step into my tailor shop. Yeah, that's very strange.
Okay, we have some. We have some more.
Which was the weirdest one?
Wait, there's more. Number 2, have your car break down at strategic places. Number 5, look in the census reports for places with the most single men. Nevada has 125 males for every 100 females. Number 17, be friendly to ugly men. Handsome is as handsome does. What does that mean?
Okay.
Wow.
It's a very beauty is in the eye of the beholder thing.
I'm
Denver
sorry.
used to be called Menver because it was like 11-to-1 men to women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Number 25, go back to your hometown for a visit because the wild kid next door may become a very eligible bachelor while you were away.
Oh.
I always liked the wild kid.
The wild kid that's still living with his mom next door?
Not that kid.
Okay.
No, not that
The
one.
widower, I'm not past that one. That was shady.
Which one?
Go
The widower.
look for people whose spouses died.
Yeah.
Like that was
Funerals are major pickup spots,
Erica.
y'all. I'm telling you, y'all ain't got no shame.
Oh.
None. None.